Hello there, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. We are unboxing the leather Speedy from the Louis Vuitton first collection with Pharrell Williams. These are the coloured leather Speedies that of course were the men's collection, walked the runway and took everyone by storm. At least for their ridiculously insane price. And that's one of the reasons that I am really excited for today's unboxing, but I'm also really nervous. And I'm really nervous because this is ridiculously expensive for a Speedy. I know it's leather. I know that Chanel bags are ridiculously more expensive. I know that I have spent this sort of money on the sequenced mini Lady Dior that's over there. I've spent more on the Birkin, as I said, Chanel bags, but this just feels like a huge amount of money for the Speedy. I suppose because in my mind you go to the Speedy, the canvas Speedies, which are so much less expensive than this one was, and then the price of this, even for a leather bag, if we look at the Lady Dior's, if we look at the Chanel seasonal bags, not the classic flaps, obviously they're even more expensive, it's a huge amount of money. And I'm really nervous because you had to pre-order this if you wanted to get one. They were very, very hard to get. So I obviously ordered this, pre-ordered it without seeing it. I have never seen this bag to be absolutely certain of it before I paid that ridiculous amount of money. And I'm also very nervous because I don't like the Speedy. I know, I hear it out loud. I'm not actually a lover of the Speedy. I had a Speedy B25 before in leather, in on point leather, and I didn't love it. And I sold it for a ridiculously low price because I fell out of love with it and I didn't really like using it. So why, pray tell, I hear why. Why did I go and buy one of the Pharrell Williams leather Speedies at this ridiculous price? I don't know. I do know, and I'm going to tell you why, but that's why I'm very, very nervous. I'm very nervous that I won't love this. I'm very nervous that I won't love it enough for the price that it was. I'm just nervous. I fell in love with this though. Whenever I saw these on the runway, I tried very, very hard to talk myself out of them whenever the price was released. I talked myself round and round in circles and said, you're not getting one because that's stupid money for a Speedy and it's a phase. You're just having FOMO. You'll get over it. It's complete FOMO. You don't want to miss out. It's the next big thing. It's the hype. You're falling for it. You're being influenced. It's all over social media. You don't love this bag. You don't love the Speedy, so you don't need it. And with that price, go and be smug for the money you've saved. Well, that lasted all of about 5 minutes. And then this bag crept its way into my mind, lived rent-free in my brain, and I couldn't get it out of my mind. I just couldn't. There were 3 colours that I loved, but this was the colour that I was completely drawn to. And another reason why I'm nervous. This is not a colour of bag that I love. You do not see lots of these on my shelves or in my collection. This is not pink. No, that would maybe give me a little bit more comfort, although I did see from the runway coming, this is coming in pink and purple, and neither of them really drew me the way this one did. I have been kind of blown away a bit in my own mind about how much I was obsessed with this bag, given that it's a colour of bag I don't really love and don't really use, I know. The more I talk to you guys, the more this sounds like a ridiculous purchase. I don't really like the colour in bags, I don't really like the Speedy, and it was that price. Let's just get into it because the nerves are, yeah. But I wanted to give you that background about why. And this is, by the way, this is the carrier bag, this is the packaging and the way Louis Vuitton have done the first Pharrell collection. I know, I hear it. Let's go. So in here, and I think that gives away the colour because I'm pretty certain that each of these come with dust bags embroidered in the colour of the bag that you've went for. These came in, I think, 5 colours in the Speedy B25. This is the 25. The other 2 colours that I loved were the green and the yellow, but the one that I just kept being drawn to and I couldn't get out of my mind was the red. There was something about the red against the light coolness of the vachetta. I couldn't get past it, and I had to make my mind up quickly because the pre-order opened for these, I think for certain clients before it opened, and you had to decide quickly because they were very hard to get and you still weren't guaranteed. And I decided to do it. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Oh, it's stunning. It is a stunning bag. And yeah, let's just show this to you because I know I get excited in unboxings, but I'm struggling with words for this one because I am really nervous. Let's look at her. Wow. Wow. It is stunning. It is absolutely beautiful. And the leather, I had heard and I had been sent videos that the leather was very, very soft and supple and collapsible because it's a lambskin. The leather just feels so luxurious and so soft and so beautiful, and all those other emotive descriptive words. It's wow. It's stunning. It is stunning and it's so cool. I just think this bag is cool. I think it's a vibe. I think it's a real moment, and I'm probably sounding like I am a child of the 80s because do we even say cool anymore? But I think it's really cool. I just think it's class. I really, really love this bag, and I know the price of this was on another level. I know that. But I love it, and I know I don't normally like red bags. I buy pink, I don't buy red. But there's just something about this, the red and the white and the coolness of this. Okay, I'm sorry. I know I'm going to ramble in this, but I'm a bit beside myself. So this bag has been here for quite some time. It lived in its box because I was too scared to open it. And my SA, the wonderful James from Bond Street in London, actually messaged me to say, did you get the bag okay? Is there a reason why I haven't heard from you? And the bag was still in the box, and this was weeks later because I was so nervous to open this in case I didn't love it at the price and in case I had made a very stupid mistake. But I think she's just so cool. I really, really love this bag. Okay, to show you, it's the traditional Speedy. It's the Speedy B. Mine, as I said, is in the 25. These do come in the bigger sizes. I do think, although the bigger sizes were even more expensive, but if you were getting a Speedy in this, say in a 40 as a crossbody carry-all, especially in the men's, I think it would be fabulous. Really, really cool and fabulous. But okay. So we have, oh, don't drop it. Gwenny will get on the plane if I drop this off the ground. Maybe I should. Come, Gwenny. No, right, behave. Sorry, distracted. As I said, a bit all over the place. Very, very soft. Beautiful leather. You can see the LV in it. It's not solid. The white is kind of, to make it look like it's not fake, I suppose. You can see the red coming through it and they're not solid on it, and that's the way it's supposed to be. There are no feet on this bag, obviously. You can see the stitching lined up at the bottom. It's perfect, as one would expect at this type of money. Although you never know with these houses these days. It does have all of the traditional Speedy features. You can obviously get these hot stamped if you choose. I have not made that decision yet because this is a scary, scary amount of money. It has the little hole here. It has the hardware on the side with the stitching around it. And then I will show you what comes inside of this bag. I actually don't know all of what's inside of this bag, but we'll discover together. And obviously has Louis Vuitton on the hardware. It comes with the luggage tag, which the normal Speedy B25 doesn't come with, I don't believe. But it comes with one of the traditional Louis Vuitton luggage tags, and then it comes with the keys in here. I'm sure there's a lock that comes with this somewhere. We'll probably find that inside. The hardware is almost like a brass. I'm imagining that the tougher metal and the look of the tougher metal on the hardware is to do with it being from the men's line, and I think the look of it goes really, really well with the hardware. All of it is quite chunky. These are a deeper brass as well, and on all of it really, and it's I'm guessing that's just what that's for. But there are the keys, and we will find the cachette somewhere with the lock, I'm sure. Inside, it does obviously come with one of the detachable bandolier straps. I don't think this is the normal Speedy 25 strap. I think this is the men's or the keep all collection, which has this wider part that sits on your shoulder for comfort. And I will try this on to show you what this looks like on me. It is adjustable though, so you could put this wherever you want. And as you can see from the strap, there's quite a lot of different adjustments to make this sit at the level you want it at. That would be important for the bigger keep alls. If you were taking this down crossbody to wear as an overnight bag, for example, the 40s or the bigger, I would need that quite low. It does have Louis Vuitton on the hardware here, and as you can see, this hardware is all the brass type colour. It has the same on this hardware. It says Louis Vuitton on that obviously, and it's the brass. It also feels quite chunky. I don't know if that is this line or if it's because it's the men's line. I don't have a keep all, but that feels quite chunky and quite thick and quite heavy to go with the overall look of this. This is quite a chunkier strap, and then it does have the same on the other side. So that obviously is adjustable and detachable. Clearly it's detachable, it's in my hand. I always laugh when I say that because it's so stupid and obvious. All right, what else is in here? And I know I'm rambling, I apologise. Right, more dust bags. So the first thing we have is another dust bag with the red on it again. And what is in here? Oh, wow. I was not expecting this. I knew that it came with a pouch, but in my mind, I thought this was the same size as a key clay, and I'll just pick one of those to show you the difference. But I thought this was a key clay size, but one sec. If we compare this as a normal key clay, you can see that this pouch is quite considerably bigger than the key clay. The pouch obviously is also leather, whereas the key clay is in canvas, although you can get them in leather, but mine is in the canvas. And this has the piping along the side of it as well in the vachetta leather. The normal key clay doesn't have that. It's just joined up and stitched around the edge. The other one also has the leather pull as opposed to the normal zip pull. And you can see that the chain that attaches this to the inside of the bag, although the key clay does have a chain, this one is much bigger and chunkier and more substantial. So I had actually thought this was the same as this, but you can see that it is quite a bit bigger than what the key clay is. This is also in the same brass type hardware. The stickers are still on this. Meredith will have a shout at that, no doubt. And this is chunkier as well and brass, and that clicks onto the inside of the bag, and I'll show you that whenever I give you a little tour of the inside of the bag. But I really like that. I think I will probably use this even when I'm not using this. I like the colour, and it's very, very soft. I think that's a good addition they've done with this bag. I'm not saying that it justifies the price because it has a very cute little leather pouch with it. But I'm saying that I like the cute little leather pouch, and I'm glad that I got it along with the very expensive bag. Okay, let's take a look what's in here. There's some paper, and it is just an empty pouch on the inside that feels like leather to me, so I think that's leather lined on the inside, and then it has the little plaque on the back that says Louis Vuitton Paris, made in France, and then it's just one open space. Okay, what else do we have? We have a very cute tiny little dust bag, also in red. I like the way they've put the colour of the bag with all of the dust bags. Again, doesn't justify the price, but I do think it's a nice touch. I think it's something that sets these aside, and given the price, I do think it's a nice touch. This one has in it the lock. Obviously, we saw the keys at the start. This is the same brass hardware. It has the LV on one side and Louis Vuitton Paris on the other, and you can attach that onto the bag with the keys, and the keys, as we know, are already on and in here. I'm going to pull this down over the keys because this leather is so soft and supple. I don't want the teeth or the pointy bits of the keys basically scratching against the leather and marking that. So this is what comes in this little one. And then what else have we got? Okay, not that I'm easily impressed or anything, but I do like this. This comes with its own pillow, and it has on it the little Louis Vuitton plaque, Louis Vuitton Paris, made in France, and I really like this touch. Again, not saying this makes this bag justify this price, but I have spent stupid amounts of money on other bags, to include the Chanel Classic flap, which is over here. little interruption from the little man there. But yes, I have the Chanel Classic flap over here. I have the Birkin over here. I have the sequence DIor mini up in that corner that you can't see. All of those bags were very, very expensive. They were either as expensive as this or more expensive, certainly if you were buying them by today's prices, and they don't come with their own pillow. Hello. So that's a nice touch, I think. I know they're stupid prices, but I think for it to come with its own pillow to stuff it is actually a really nice touch. Even though it's still not worth, still stupid money. But if you look at the other bags and the money we pay on them, I think that is a nice touch just to set it aside, to make this feel like it's something special, like it's a limited edition, like it's something exclusive from Louis Vuitton that although you're paying a very big amount of money for, they're putting the touches in to try and make it that little bit different. The thing about this bag as well, Gwenny is coming for me. You can see with me just holding this, the leather in this is so soft and so supple that it literally collapses in on itself. If you set this on the floor, it just does that. And it's going to fall in. If you wear this crossbody and you don't have, this is what's going to happen. I know I'm beating the expensive bag, but I'm trying to be thorough. If you wear that crossbody and you don't have much in it and you don't have an organizer or a base shaper, this is what's going to happen because the leather's so soft. It's just going to collapse in on itself. So the pillow, I have no doubt, has been included. So as when you store this bag, you store it in its shape and you store it with the pillow to make sure that it sits in its shape rather than collapsing the whole time that you're having it sitting on your shelf or wherever you're going to keep it. So I actually do like that. I think it's, I'm quite pleased with that, and I know, easily pleased, but there you go. This, as I say, very, very soft and will collapse in on itself, and I think that's everything from the inside. It is. So inside then we have brown leather. Yes, it's leather lined in this slightly less than chocolate brown colour, and the whole inside of the bag is leather. It's the same as the Speedy in that it's one open space and then it has this zip pocket on the back. It has a D-ring here, and that is to attach this. So as if you are using this in your bag, you can attach it in here to easily find, say, your keys, your card, and it's going to be secure because it's attached on. It then has the zip pocket at the back. Okay, I'm dropping it again. I'm insistent on this one hitting the floor. And then it has a large plaque on the back, which I'm going to pull the bag well out of shape to show you. We're nothing if not thorough. Let me see. So this says, it says Speedy 25 Louis Vuitton, the sun is shining on us, and then P. No doubt that's Pharrell's initials. It is has a sticker still over it, which I haven't taken off, and then there is a number, which I'm assuming is the number of this bag, and the Louis Vuitton trunks and bags stamp. So if I can try and let you see that, so you can see what that looks like without the light glaring off it. So you can see where it says the information. This I'm assuming is a serial number, and then it has Speedy 25 Louis Vuitton, the little quote from Pharrell down here, and then the stamp there, and then it has the Louis Vuitton symbol all around the side of it. That's a nice touch as well. It's a nice touch. It's the same in the Artie Capucines, which you can see down in the corner down there. It has a number inside it, and it has the signature of the artist, and it has on the documents that came with it, it has the serial number of that bag because they were produced in limited quantities. I'm assuming that's the same as what that number is on the plaque on the inside of this one. So that is it. That is my unboxing and first impressions of the Speedy B25 from the Pharrell Williams collection in the leather, in the extortionate amount of money price that we've talked about on this channel many times, but that I couldn't get out of my head, so I went ahead and bought anyway. I know brains sometimes aren't at a surplus around here, but I think it's so cool. I just love it. I think it's just a very street vibe, edgy moment, and I'm probably not cool enough to say that and it mean what it maybe means to other people, but I know what I mean, and I think it's very cool. I don't think I will get an organizer or a base shaper. I think I will let it just slouch. I will keep the pillow in it when I'm not wearing it. I will have tried this on and let you see this bag on me crossbody. I am 5'1" and a UK size 12, but as I said, there are quite a lot of adjustments in this to make it sit where you want it to sit. and I will show that to you. But do let me know what you think in the comment box about this bag. Please don't tell me how stupid I am for buying it at this price. I already know that. But as I said, could not get this bag out of my mind. Let me know if you love her, hate her, or indifferent, think that it was a complete waste of money, whatever. Just, yeah, thanks for watching me, because if you guys weren't here, I would have nobody to share this with, and everybody would be looking at me as if going, yeah, it's a red bag. But we all know that it's special. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching me. If you've enjoyed this in any way, please do consider giving it a thumbs up. If you haven't yet, please do consider subscribing. And if you're not done with me and my gorgeous red Speedy yet, I'm going to leave another video for you on the screen to enjoy. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching me. Please take care, and I will see you again in the next one.